First, barely escaping the flames, a couple describes the moments the mountain fire overtook their avocado orchard. Good evening. I'm Christine Lazar in for Leslie Marine.
And I'm Gio Insignares. Tonight, containment is growing on the mountain fire, now up to 31% contained. That's up from 21% yesterday.
And earlier this evening, firefighters and local officials held a community meeting with residents at the Ventura County fire station in Camarillo. More than 100 homes were destroyed in this fire, and the flames also burned through thousands of acres of farmland, including part of a couple's avocado orchard in Somis. KCAL News reporter Lori Perez spoke to them about their daring escape.
This is another story of loss like we've heard so many of over the past few days. This is one of 5 homes here on Ridgecrest Lane alone that burned. But in the debris, the couple that live here has found sparks of gratitude and resolve.
Started right where my horse is boarded. So I called my trainer and I said, I'm coming out right now. And he said, don't you dare. The fire is here. It's all around us. And you need to get out now. It's coming straight for you. I won't let the horses burn. And he didn't.
There hasn't been nearly enough time for Jessica Butterfield's emotions to settle yet. The ashes still smoldering where the home she and her husband shared once stood, as they described the just 15-minute warning they got before flames overtook their Somis neighborhood.
And he had already loaded up the dog. I said, go get the goats. I got the cats and our puppy. And then I went back to try and get our chickens, but it was too late because the forces were so big and the fire was right there and we had to go.
By the time I kind of steered her away from going back to the area where the chickens are to save them, the smoke was so intense that and the clouds were getting really, really heavy behind where she was, and we couldn't see much.
Ring video cameras caught the horror as firefighters could not push back the wave of smoke and fire at their Ridgecrest Lane home. In no time Wednesday, their house was gone. And down below, they say 2/3 of their working avocado farm burned, along with tools they used to care for the fruits. A hobby farm for now. They hoped to expand later.
It's a risk of, living in the beautiful places in Southern California that we all face, but you never think it's going to hit where you live.
About 6 acres of their Ridgecrest avocados orchards were lost. 6 acres of an estimated 12,000 acres of farmland in the burn scar overall. Agriculture officials have reportedly assessed the damage to farms at $2.4 million and growing. The fire ravaging avocado, berry, and citrus harvests. That's so many farmers and families, neighbors, now victims of the mountain fire. But even with all that's lost, past the rubble, Butterfield and Tompros still see the beauty of the sunset and the promise of tomorrow.
There's only a few places in this world that I have the same feeling when I'm at,
There's something spiritual and magical about here, and we felt it since we moved here.
They are some of the lucky homeowners who did still have insurance. They will rebuild here, and they say they will try to revive the orchards down below. In Somis, I'm Lori Perez, KCAL News.